Welcome to the Grimgrin Zombie Circus, guys. Hope you're ready. We're gonna have some fun. Get some zombies out. Sacrifice some creatures. We got Wort the Raidmother. Enters the battlefield pit 2. Okay, yeah, I'll get behind that. As far as the opening hand goes, yeah, I like these Darkest Swords, Sunken Ruin, Soul Ring, Living Death. Yeah, we're going to keep on this bad boy. This sounds pretty good. But we're playing Grimgrin, Corpseborn. Enters the battlefield tapped, doesn't untap during our untap step. And then we may sack a creature, put a +1 counter on it, and untap it. Then whenever it attacks, destroy target creature our opponent controls. A lot of fun. Love playing Grimgrin. So let's go ahead and let's get into... Let's just get some Dark Slick Shores down, get into a little Soul Ring action. And then, yeah, that'll be it. We'll go and pass the turn. Alright, now we're playing against Wort, the Raidmother. Whenever it enters the battlefield, put 2 1/1 red and green Goblin Warrior creature tokens on the battlefield. Each red or green instant source spell you cast has Conspire. I think this is the first time I've played against her, so I'm excited about that. So let's go and get down Sunken Ruins, and... So we have 4 mana, so we can get into Undead Warchief, and then we can get down Grimgrin next turn. Yeah, let's go and go for that. Let's get down Undead Warchief. Let's add black, so we can add double black right there. Double colorless, get down Undead Warchief, and then go and pass the turn. But yeah, as far as the build of the deck right here, you know, there is a zombie theme to it, but it's not straight zombie tribal. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. We have a bunch of different ways to... hold on, let's get our turn up and running. Get this down Catacomb, put it into play tapped. Let's go swing in for 3 right now. Drop him down to 40. Take care of that Nature's End. Now we're squared up, back to 40 all. And then our zombies cost just 1 colorless less. So we're still 1 away from... Well, we can go and get down Diagraph. Yeah, let's go and do that. So let's go. Let's add blue. Add that filter mana right there. Get down Diagraph. Yeah, then we'll go and... Hopefully if we get another land, we can get into Grimgrin next turn. But yeah, so we also have fun creatures to sacrifice to Grimgrin. So we've got like the... what is it? Chasm Skulker. So every time we draw a card, we get a +1 counter on it. And we also have the Reform, to where you sack it, it turns into like a 3/3, then it turns into like a 5/5, and then it turns into a 9/9. I can't remember the sequencing, but basically that's what it does. So a lot of fun stuff in here. And they also like Grey Merchant and a whole bunch of shenanigans. Ooh, Hollow the Bandit Lord. Yeah, I'll get that down. Let's put that in play tap. We're going to swing in for 8 right now, dropping down to 32. Okay. Now what we can do is we can get down Golgari Thug, or we can go for Geralf's Messenger. Yeah, let's go for the Messenger right now. Let's add double black off that one. All right, now we've got 14 coming across right now, so that's not too bad. So you can see where if you get a nice little zombie subset out there, it actually helps you out pretty much. Helps you out a lot. But what we can do is get down Golgari Thug as a sack outlet for Grimgrin. You know, we can't do it right now, but then we can start dredging Golgari Thug to get into a really nice Living Death. If we get into a sack outlet, we can sack our zombies, get them into the graveyard. Because Diagraph, whenever a zombie dies, target opponent loses 1 life. Acidic Slime. All right, man. See, it's probably going to go for the Hall of the Bandit Lord. Yep, there you go, man. And so, next turn, probably I'm just going to swing in Geralf's Messenger right now. Let's get this Dimir Guildgate down. Go and swing in with the Messenger. It has Undying, so we can go and do that right now. And if he wants to trade with the Acidic Slime, I'm fine with that. And if not, we connect for 6, and I will take that. Now, as far as what else we want to do, we're at Devotion 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But he's gonna... no, we need 4 mana to get down Grey Merchant. So let's go and get down Golgari Thug. Yeah, that's good. And man, this art on Golgari Thug, that is so a zombie. Like, it makes me wonder... Because that looks like a zombie to me, man. It's Golgari. It makes me wonder if they change it to human, like afterwards, after they commission the art. Because to me, that's a zombie right there. That looks like a zombie. But that's for another day. It's always bothered me how much he looks like a zombie. Okay, now you got some Gerblin action over there. And we're going to get down Grimgrin next turn. So we'll have a sack outlet so we can actually sack all of our creatures and then fire for Living Death. We need to get into 1 more mana, though. Yeah, let's see. Bloodstained Mire. Yes, let's go and get that down. Let's go ahead and... Now, if we swing into the Messenger, he can block on the Acidic Slime. He has the 2 Warrior tokens. Yeah, let's go ahead and crack this Bloodstained Mire. Let's get into an Underground Sea. Now we can Grey Merchant. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It'll be 8, 9. 9 mana. I mean 9 devotion that way. Let's go ahead and get down Grimgrin. That way we can fire off Grey Merchant next turn. Okay, so let's go ahead and tap the Guild Gate. Add that blue, black blue. Cast some Grimgrin action come in. We need to cast 2 more. We'll leave up that dark Slick Shores. Alright, so now we have a sack outlet with Grimgrin. So let's go ahead and... Yeah, Giraffes does not have a counter on it, so we can go and swing in again one more time. That will get a Diregraph trigger. And then we can sack out our entire board for a nice little living death if we want to. Scatter the seeds, okay. Put 3 sapling tokens onto the battlefield, okay. Let's see how he blocks. Okay. Chump block on the sapling token. And then, yeah, we'll go ahead and we can get into a Grey Merchant next turn. Yeah, we'll cover it. We'll see what we can do next turn. Also, on a side note, guys, we do have a zombie dunking booth set up over at MTGOTraders.com, so if you want to head over there and put one of your loved ones in there, go for it. Just a little heads up, you know, if you do put one of your loved ones in the zombie dunking booth, be sure and get them out pretty quick. Otherwise, they'll become one of the zombies in the dunking booth. But, you know, maybe if it's not one of your favorite family members, that's okay, but just giving you a heads up. But now, as far as next turn goes, so we have a sack outlet Grimgrin. We're looking at Devil's Playground. Put 4 red... I love this. I love this guy's build, man. This is a cool deck right here. Oh, man, he's getting into 8. Yes. Yes, this is what Commander's about. Okay. Alright, so this Living Death is actually looking pretty good. So, he's got 1 card in hand, so I'm going to go ahead and go for a Grey Merchant next turn. We can't destroy his Commander. We can destroy the Acidic Slime, but he's got chump blockers for days. Vengeful Pharaoh. Alright, so let's kind of re-rack. So we have the Diregraph. Whenever a zombie you control dies, target opponent loses 1 life. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3. We have the Undying trigger, 4, 5. And then... Yeah, so we're looking at 5, and then the Grey Merchant. Yeah, let's go and go for a Grey Merchant right now. We could be a little greedy and get down Vengeful Pharaoh and then go for Grey Merchant, but I really want to get down this... get this Undying trigger, yeah. Well, he's got 1 card in hand. But then he can start picking us off. Whenever it dies, he doesn't have a sack outlet. Let's actually go for a Vengeful Pharaoh. That way it'll really kind of amp up the devotion that, yeah, I'm going to go and go for that. So we're looking at black. Let's add double black off this one right here. Get down Vengeful Pharaoh. And I'm actually not going to swing in because he can block with those devils. And get a bunch of those triggers to kill all of our stuff. Because right now I think we're just going to go for a Grey Merchant in combination with the Diregraph triggers. So we get down Grey Merchant. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we're looking at 11 plus Grey Merchant. Looking at 13 plus 1, 2, 3, 4. Which will be 17. Sorry, my phone was ringing. Which will be 17, and then we get the Living Death coming in, reanimating the graveyard, and then that'll be just enough to close it out, and it'll flip his graveyard too. So I think that's going to be the game plan for right now. We got some Sarkhan. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. And untap that creature, it gains haste. Ooh, creatures you control get +1 and gain haste until end of turn. That is something right there. So looking at 16 from his devils. So we can declare some blockers. Let's go ahead and use Grimgrin to sacrifice. Let's go and sacrifice this creature. Okay, so we're going to get the Diregraph trigger. We're going to get a +1 counter on Grimgrin. Yeah, we're gonna lose devotion next turn, but we're gonna go for great. Yeah, we could. I didn't realize. He he had Sarkhan in his hand. It was a little greedy right there, but it would have made for a nice play. Okay, and he has no cards in hand now. So we're looking at 16, 18, 20, 24. So he can swing across for 24 right now. Definitely going to go ahead and get down the Gray Merchant. Yeah, get down Gray Merchant next turn, then we can sack and cast a Living Death to bring them all back out. The Grimgrin, man, he's untapped and ready to swing in, but we're not going to swing in right now. Dark's still ignorant. Okay, so let's go ahead and get down. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we need to go ahead and get down Gray Merchant. So let's go black, black, colorless, and then black. Okay, so we go to 49, and then now we're looking at 1. We can do some stuff in response, but we're going to hold off right now because what we can do is at the end of our opponent's turn, sack all of our creatures, and then fire up that Living Death. And then we'll need to make sure that Grimgrin goes into the graveyard too. Yeah, that should be enough, because even if he wants to Sarkhan anything right now, and just in response, we'll just clear the whole board out. But he can plus Sarkhan right now, and give all his creatures +2. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna name some blockers and then sacrifice in response to a lot of that stuff. But look at that. That's a nice. This is what Commander's about. Look at all those devil tokens. They got the sapling tokens coming in hot too. Okay, so he's got 6 coming in. The 6 times 2, that's 12. Yeah. Do we want to go and fire it off right now? Yeah, we'll go ahead. Maybe he's got something janky over there. So we'll go ahead and block right there. And then block on the messenger. Block right there. Block Undead Warchief. And then we're going to leave Vengeful Pharaoh for there. Because when Golgari dies, we have to put a creature on top of the library. So I'm just going to leave Golgari Thug up. Okay, and so now we're going to... Let's go ahead and sack the Dross Messenger. So he's going to lose a life. We have the Messenger's Undying. Put a +1 counter on it. Let's go ahead and sack the Gray Merchant. Always yield right there. Let's go ahead and sack the Undead Warchief. Let's go ahead and sack the Diregraph. And then, we could have got one more trigger. I meant to click on that. I forgot the Geralt's Messenger was down there. So now as far as devotion goes, yeah, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll have enough to close it out next turn. And then we can... Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we'll still have enough because the Vengeful Fire is going to go on top. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that'll be just enough right there. And then we'll just go ahead and blow that bad boy up right there. Okay. Yeah, we should be able to fire off this Living Death next turn and get into it. I was worried about, we kind of block like that because I was worried about him getting into maybe like some like really big like fireball or something like that. Okay, we draw the messenger. Let's go and fire this Living Death off. We got black, black. That should be just enough to close it out. Man, casting Living Death in Commander is one of like my easily top 5 favorite things. Yeah, okay, so he scoops it up right there. We had the Grey Merchant coming in. We had the Undead Warchief, Diregraph, and the Messenger. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we had 8 devotion right there, and then when the Messenger comes in, he would have lost 2 life. So we would have closed it out that way. So yeah, that's a nice little Grimgrin right there. All right, guys, enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.